Let's moan about lesbians. Yeah. Who the fuck gave women right to love themselves and not love men? How dare the lesbians? Deaf to lesbians. Yeah. If you're a lesbian, you're dead in my world. That's it. Happy days. Enough moaning now. Yeah. Now we can get on with the real loving. Now all the lesbians are dead and eradicated from the face of the earth. We will have forever peace. There's no need for no more war. Hello, Bud Files. Mr. Rainbow. Mel Smith. What do you reckon, Mr. Rainbow? And Mel Smith? What do you reckon? Should we allow lesbians to be legal? I think not. I think they should be criminal. Off with their heads. I'm onto a secret. Because everybody knows my face. I don't need to turn my camera on anymore. Hmm? That's cool, isn't it? Not having to turn the camera on. Huh? Oh, good. There they will go. Time wasters. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? War is coming. War is coming very, very close and very near to you right now. Yep. It's time you grabbed your loved ones, held them, loved them, give your time to your loved ones. And because war is upon us. And when they start shooting and blowing things up, you're going to wish you knew how to hold your loved ones. You're going to wish your loved ones had trust and respect for you, that they'd want you to be hugging them. So start earning that, peoples. War is coming. Yep. I'm excited. For like, I'll be seeing all the fucking missiles flying over Spain. I'll see all the military boats flying past Spain to get to where they want to be. I've got a feeling that where I sit, it is going to be an apocalypse garden. It is going to be a sanctuary during war. It is going to be a progressive place whilst war goes on. And for where I sit, I think it's going to be a great place. There ain't nobody else. There's a target here. Only myself. AAT1. Word has it, there's people with their hotels, bed and breakfasts. They reckon they've been putting up the military from foreign countries. They get paid top dollar to receive these immigrants, which are predominantly male and soldiers. It's absolutely beautiful to think that just a minority, just a minority of people that I've interacted with on YouTube come from environments where they're crying about being victims of war, propagandas, conspiracies. I'm loving it. Because whilst I remind the people that, hey, I accepted all of that more than 20 years ago, and I did something about it. Oh dear. The crybabies that invited and encouraged, they'll always be crying on other people's. One of the fellows I was listening to earlier claims that he's got friggin' machine guns and grenades delivered to him. But they're not for him. They're for the immigrants. And he's like, yeah, man, get on. Happy days. And what are you going to do with them fucking machine guns and hand grenades? Give them out to the immigrant army soldiers? Or are you going to put them in a stash and give them to your mates instead? Yeah? I think that's more of what they're for. Yeah? Give them to your mates. Don't be giving them to the immigrant military that's there to protect you. Give them to your mates, yeah? And, like, hopefully your mates will take out the immigrant soldiers that are there to protect you. Because I think, ladies and gentlemen, that's a lot more of what it is. Yeah. I think for culture is what I've seen, what I've grown up for. We're not a culture we're fighting or for dying for. I do believe that our a little island, England and Ireland, I do believe that they need saving. I think, yeah, I think they need saving, to say the least. I think it's brilliant, very exciting, very, very exciting to be one of the clever ones that stands back and says, well, I may have stood out in life, but there was a reason why I stood out in life. I didn't want to be a dumb fuck falling into society like a live follower. I wanted to be dead a long time ago, but I haven't managed it yet. I always chased the high risk jobs. I could never deal with the pussyfooting around in life. Do you get me? Put myself out there, like on the yeah, and happy days. Hmm? But I did it cowardly, really. Yeah. War. Let's go to war. We want to see some explosions. We want shatters of bone and blood flying around in the air. Come on, we want to smell them carcasses. We've been practicing watching the movies and playing video games. We're hard as fuck listening to the music, stomping around, pumping iron. Ooh, ha, ooh, ha, ooh, ha. Hmm? So come on. We've had more than 20 years of video games. And what? We've had more than 100 years of cinema. It's about time. It's about time people really, really got up off their arses and started appreciating the life. And it don't come from a TV screen. And yeah, a lot of the education that people have got from the book, from the TV screen, may as well just decapitate yourselves, because your heads are useless. I laugh at every one of these flat earthers that I've met. Every one of them that's tried talking to me. And I'll keep reminding them. I've seen Terry Pratchett fucking Discworld series. I've read the Terry Pratchett Discworld books. And there is no way, even on the Discworld, that this earth is flat. Not possible. Even on Discworld. Nope. The elephants and the turtle they were holding up Discworld, they were 3-dimensional, 5-dimensional, and stuff like that. Tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's absolutely beautiful looking out here tonight. I see all the splashes of the dolphins. There's a couple of yachts chasing these dolphins. There ain't no fishermen though. But when the dolphins are out dancing like they are, then there's no catching a fish. And when the dolphins are swimming past like that, you don't really want to be catching them dolphins in your nets neither. That's illegal. So this time yesterday, I gave Southampton drone AJ Smith, no more lies, an opportunity to be himself. He's not been on this panel for about 6 months because he is himself, and characters like that for me are undesirable. Seeing how he loves to torment people, he loves to torment the ladies. I mean, personally, I'd like to be a rich person so I could take him to court because I've got evidence on AJ Smith, how he's persecuted and targeted so many peoples. I'd love to be rich enough to bring that cunt to court. Bullying ladies like I've seen AJ Smith doing on YouTube is like really disgusting. It's not just ladies that he'll target neither. I've noticed with a lot of YouTubers, their thing is to target individuals, just like it is being in the school playground. And I've said this from day one. So the fact that I went back to playground standards, playground rules, it was to get people's attention. I got their attention. What did they do with it? Did they reflect with it? Did they deflect it? That's entirely up to them. But what I understood about them and how I recognized and I played them That's their problem. Now, Captain Caveman, you keep giving me invites to come to your community to entertain your community. But you see, Captain Caveman and the likes, AJ Smith, if you had a community worthy, I'd be a part of it. But because you take apart the community that I have, the jokes always are on you. You can steal other people's content, twist other people's content. You can take somebody's character and twist it around and ball it up, shape it as much as you like. But with me, you may as well just chop your head off. Because there's no way you'd be chopping my head off. And there's no way I'd be chopping my own head off. Yeah? And because there can only be one head fucker, and I am that head fucker. But it's not about who's being the best of head fuckers. Yeah? It's not about how many's head fucking and whose heads are fucked. It's about preventing the head fucks. And this is where I laugh at many, many people's. Because while you're fucking other people's heads, it's only your head really that's proper fucked. I don't know anybody, not one single person, they've lived exactly the same as I have. Same time, same places. Nobody's. The only being that I have known that has lived that long beside me in all and everything is me Captain Jack. That's the name of me dog, the little black fella. For more than 5 years now, I give him all and everything that he be needing to keep him safe. Because there's ignorance and stupidity amongst the masses. They have their dogs down in the villages, pissing and shitting everywhere, leaving odors, leaving scent all over the place. It's a bit like what I feel I've done on YouTube. I feel like I've left a bit of a scent, a bit of a mark. And I've said it 1,000 times. I am one of those persons. They've got nothing to lose, but everything to gain. I can walk away from almost anything that I've ever encountered on this planet. I do a very good job of connecting peoples, connecting things where they should be and what they should be doing. I'm great at that. Hey there, Pam. Hey, Victoria. You all right, my dears? But that's when I give them that opportunity to blossom, to be at peace, be at myself. Myself, I ain't a problem. I'm a problem when people like Live Follower wants to get involved in my life. Live Follower, would you please kindly stop coming to my chat, stop trying to get on my panel, stop trying to talk to me. I don't know you, and I don't owe you a motherfucking damn thing. And that same goes to AJ Smith. AJ Smith, I don't know you. I don't like you. So why the fuck you keep coming to me chat, coming to me panel? Why the fuck you keep obsessively commenting in the back chat? You sickos. Ministry of Madness. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. You're a fucking sicko that was obsessed with my Willie. Yeah? And then you obsessed with me fucking goats. So, Ministry of Madness. I got obsessed with you fucking a cyborg. Understanding Ministry of Madness. I've got complete understanding of everything that I've done on YouTube. I don't need other people to answer for me. My name's not Ministry of Madness. My name's not Zara B. These people have got strings and puppets. And they've got masters. Zara B, your master is your son. Your son smashes your phone out of your hand 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when you're talking to people like me. Zara B, you're not the only one. It happens to many a people. Personally, not me. I'm living on a mountain. There's only me and me dogs. Whoop, whoop. I don't need to scream and shout at me dogs, but I have needed to scream and shout at people on YouTube. Why? Why? They're so far away. Why? When they've got all the technology. Why do I have to scream and shout at them dumb bastards? Because that's what they are. Dumb bastards. Yes, yes, yes. Robert Lee's in the house. What are you looking for, Grizz? What you got down there? Any rabbits? Any snakes? I do keep thinking about gathering up all the wire and all the plastic that has been abandoned down there, but it's not mine. I never left it there. Why should I clean it up? And this is what I said to the shitty wet wipe blowing in the wind. Why should I have to clean up your trailer tent? You drove all the way from Shrewsbury with it. You've delivered it here. I never wanted it. You kept saying you're coming to deliver things, deliver things. Well, deliver things I want rather than deliver things I don't need. You never delivered a gas bowl. You never delivered dog food. You never delivered water. You never delivered anything really that I need. But you did deliver fairy lights. That's right. You did deliver fairy lights. Yes, you did. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my lord. Nice, nice, Robert Lee. It's bloody horrible walking down there where the Grizzlies is at now. It's bloody horrible walking down there. because it's one of those polytunnels full of wire. And yeah, it's just fucking horrible down there. I don't like it. I've been there a couple of times. I thought a couple of times get down there with a couple of steel cutters, cut all that wire into manageable pieces, pick up all that rotten plastic. It turns out they change that plastic every year. Yeah, every year they change that plastic. That's crazy shit. Touch that plastic and it will just crumple. Disgusting. Best way to clear that, I'd say, is just set fire to it, like we would in Ireland. You whoosh, burn it, let it burn. Oh, Pam, I'm always sharing me good sceneries. I'm always sharing me good sceneries. Yesterday I came down and shared good sceneries, sunset and all, and people just came on to abuse. Yeah, for me, like, why would I want to keep entertaining them peoples? You get me? So I'd much rather send a better message that, like, yeah, well, folk come and abuse. Why should I be sharing the good things that I've got? I don't ask for anything of other people's. Abuse. Abuse me, don't know, Captain. His phone's terrible, or getting worse. Trying to film a spider web. There's a good spider web just there. How you doing, Mugsy? Cheers, Pam. Nice one for joining. Wayne Silverman. Was I hippie? Did I take lots of LSD? You know what? I did. I have taken LSD in multiple forms. I've taken it on blotters. I've taken it on sugar cubes, and I've taken it in liquid, and I've taken microdots. Yeah, and quite possibly I've taken them in tablet form as well. Mm. I don't remember how many I've taken, but I've taken a few. A good few. A good few. Yeah, a good few amount of them trips. Yeah, I'm not sure like the measurements, and I am sure that it was all CIA training. Yeah, it was all CIA implants and CIA information accumulated from every time I took a LSD trip. Hmm. Does anybody else feel like they was working for the CIA when they was MDMA in the 90s and the 2000s? Maybe folk from eating LSD in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s and 60s. Remember working for CIA? Do you? Dear. Well, I went AWOL. Okay, I went AWOL. I said, I want your drugs, but I don't want your money. Okay. Whereas a lot of people have said, I want your money. I don't want your drugs. Working for the CIA with such experiments, um, it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair on all the generations of people that was part of that CIA experiment. It was not fair. Oh dear. If I had known I was working for the CIA whilst I was consuming LSD, um, like, jeepers, lads. Hmm? I could have encouraged better places. Friends of recent years have said, Steve, like they're mimicking those drugs now. They got synthetic for everything. And I say, yeah, good, good. I don't want anything to do with it. Yeah, Crucy, you knows, I knows. Thank yous. I don't give a monkeys about them deadbeats, anyways. Like I said, Crucy, yeah, I gave them opportunity. I give everybody an opportunity to shine their true colors. Okay, these people, they shine their true colors. Eventually, I either promote them and encourage them, or I fucks them off. I have my own filter. I don't, like, and I thank yous. Yeah, Crucy, you've been there from day one. Like nearly 2 years now. You've been listening about me or trying to chat with me. Yeah, we've kept it to YouTube. Happy days. Fair plays. Yeah. Ah, Grizz was getting excited. He- he- Midways, you're doing all right, Crossy. Thank you. Yeah. Captain Jack, he's under control because he's got a few girlfriends down in the village, so he's on the lead. Grizzles, he's got his freedom because he don't know about what I'm lucky there. Yeah, having to fucking put Grizzles on the lead ain't very nice. Ain't very nice having Captain on the lead. But we're surviving. We'd welcome Paul Dunn back to the house. You know, Paul Dunn, poor Paul Dunn. Uh, Paul Dunn just can't get enough of Miss. Wow. Oi, 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 oi. That rock is hot to touch. Cool. Hey, Blackwatch. Yeah, they already have taken over. They already have taken over Blackwatch. When I have a look at the sports, when I have a look at the religion, when I have a look at the business, leading businesses, I see that them sorts of folk have taken over. It's an absolute disgrace, as my father would say. Good evening, pork chops. I'm auditing where goats live. Just here, I can see a big pile of goat shit. It's either goat shit or rabbit shit. Whoever shit it is very regular. I don't think it's goat for that reason. I think it's rabbits. Apparently, it's good smoking. Captain Jack decided to start pulling, so I'm following. Oh, look, more goat shit or rabbit shit. How can I tell the difference? Whoever shit it is, it's not mine. Oh, that plant's prickly. If I cut that plant back, the young shoots that grow from it can be eaten like wild asparagus. It can be collected. Oh, wow. Whatever animal comes up here shitting got similar thoughts to I does. The toilet has got to have a good view. Yeah, look out to all of that when having a good dump. So yeah, I like whichever animal's doing that. I think is rabbit. More and more now, I'm thinking that these piles of shit are rabbit shits. What are you saying, Captain? That tree smells like a wanker. Huh? You know how boys smell, yeah? You know, like how we men smell after a bit of jiggy jiggy with the ladies or on our own. Well, that's how that tree smells. It happens every year. I think now I understand why the Spanish justify calling the fruiting trees male trees. Well, you're a bit weird wanting to go this way. Yeah. Fucking hell. I think I'm recognizing the difference now. I think the wild goat shit is a lot more random and they're a lot more eggy shaped. Whereas the rabbit shit seems to be a lot more circular, suitable for making ball bearings with, almost. Oh, bunny rabbit. Wow, lots of loose stone here. Got to be careful traveling here. Can slip very easy. Hey there, Black Money Corp. What's happening? We're taking a wild walk. Not following any paths. Just following where my dog leads me. It's mating season. So I'm distracting him. Yep. He wants to go down to the village. Oh dear, you're mad. I got sometimes I'm climbing around on all fours, like this dog is. And his look, now he wants to go straight up. What a bleeding plonker. How am I gonna climb up here? Oh, on all three. Right. He's gonna pull me up, he says. Look. Oh, oh, oh. Look what we found. A rabbit hole. Wow. Let's have a closer look at that rabbit hole. Or whatever hole it is. There. Nice to be chilling. Nice, nice. I came out to catch the sunset. Wow. And they're magnificent lines. For me now, there's a border been crossed. There's a natural line that's been crossed. And it says what is east, what is west, is west. And I'm sorry, but I'm seeing that those lines says that there's war coming. There's war. That's what I says about them lines in them skies. That's not normal. Huh? Wow. Oh, we were here a long time ago. Yeah, I remember being at these holes a few months ago. There seems to be fresh poo-poo. Very fresh in color. In color. Rabbits, goats, wild boar. Mm, what bird is it called? Parrotteeth, like a partridge. As you can see, where I'm sat, yeah, it is, straight drops. Yeah, straight up climbs. And yeah, I just sitting here, just perched. You know, yeah, look, not wearing any mountain boots, just a pair of sandals and socks. Mm. Sandals like this, they don't last 5 minutes unless you make them yourself. The thing with these types of sandals is like you buy 20 of them in a year. If like you'd buy 100 of pairs like that living here if you were relying on these shoes every day. Stupid, stupid, absolute stupidity. But it's not stupid just sitting here. taking in the. There's no wind because it's closed off from the north. Yeah, it closed off from the north. There's no wind. There's no cold. Here, I could scratch this ground and sleep here tonight quite comfortably. And I imagine how life being like that, some couple of 100 years ago. Even going back far as 100 years ago, I can imagine life being as simple as there's work there, there's opportunity there, or on that path. What will happen if war does break out? What if holy shite? What I'm seeing with them lines is, oh my dear, I see them lines are lines of war. Whoa, it's almost like the missiles have already been sent. Whoa. He knows that there's a rabbit living in there. He knows, yeah. But what he doesn't know is that we seen it running down there about fucking 10 minutes ago. Whoa, that was nice. What was that? A moth? That looked like a moth or a very drunk dragonfly. Right. Yep. Yep. And it levels off. Hey, don't lose the balance because it's a straight drop down. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. And they says, make a garden. They says, make a garden, make a garden. And I says, but the land is all stone. And they says, but make a garden, make a garden. And I says, but the land is mountainous, it's a big rock, and it's just crumbling. There is no soil, there is no earth. It's just rock. It says, grow a garden. Don't be so lazy, grow a garden. And I says, ha ha, yeah, you grow a garden. You've got a garden. Grow in your garden. I'm on a mountain. I should be looking for rocks. Like, why are these red rocks like blood red? Why are these other ones look like they've been painted? Why are those ones like they've been shaped for water to run down it? And why is there so many heart-shaped stones? Oh, look, Captain found another hole. Cool. Hey, hey, was in there, Captain. He's a bit nervous. Huh? You're not climbing in there today? He seems to be a bit nervous to go in there this week. There's our Grizz. Wow. If you don't want to go digging in there, I don't want to stand there. Maybe it's a wild cat. We don't have wild cats. Maybe there's a lynx floating around, but not very often. You're very interested in that old. Do I agree? No, oh, he's going back for another sniff. But I'm climbing, and we's on one line. Hey. He's scared about a stick. I wonder did something piss on that stick. It does smell of an animal around here. And I think if we go in here, we might find an animal like a wild boar. Okay, here's around. I don't recognize that smell. Huh. Time to have a pee. You're a bit eager to go that way, ain't he? Cool. Losing light now, ladies and gentlemen. We're losing light now. So you see less. Oh, but you still see a bit. So, Brambip, what's up, my dear? We're just doing some off-roading. We've been looking at rabbit holes. Because I think looking at rabbit holes is more interesting than many other things. Oh wow, cool. These rabbit holes are through and through. Yeah, they're very productive. I can see the fresh turds there. It's too dark to show you, but when I first, wow, cool. Is that grizzles? I hope that's grizzles. When I first came to this mountain, there was absolutely no rabbit activity at all. And so to see all these rabbit holes, I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Cool. It looks like they've got a bit of a setup down here. I can see at least 4 new holes there. 2 new holes along this side. That's pretty cool. They literally like climbing walls. This side seems to be a bit more nutritious looking. But in patches. In patches. Wow. Here we go. We climb. Boom. Wow. I'm kind of on my way back to the house. Back to the house, back to the house, back to the bus and that area. Wow. Wow, cool. This is definitely a fucking rabbit toilet. Hmm. They're emptying their holes and they come in here dumping it. Cool. We need a plastic bag. Gather that up and maybe use it for compost. Eh? What do you think, Captain? You think rabbit shit's any good for growing tomatoes? Hey. And here we are. Kind of where we normally sit when doing a live on this on the evenings. A little bit further down, but there's our rocks. That's the rocks we be sitting on. Wow, can see the humidity setting in. Looks very misty. Oh, I do love them colors. Right there, right, Grizz. We say now, Grizz. A panting dog is a happy dog. But the happiest dogs, they follow without being called. Yeah. Wow. That's not what I think it is it? No. Thanks to be the goat. I thought that was an owl looking at me. But no, it's not. It's a dead tree. That's okay. Is it a dead tree? Yeah, it's a dead tree. Blooming heck, that really did look like an owl. It's got it's a dead tree stump. It's got two like, yeah, don't know if you can see it. You see it absolutely fuck all. Oh, there you go. There. Uh, I'll have to show you another time with the torch. Me lighter, yeah. I'm not going wasting me gas. Oi, mind your head there, Grizzles. Eagles are flying. I've heard about them big birds just coming down, taking people's dogs and cats, and like, yeah. And owls. I've heard about owls just flying and taking people's eyes out. Whoa, wow! Imagine that, huh? An owl. Woo! Or the ones that sound like monkeys. Hmm? I've had owls. Yeah, we had it the other week, sounding a little bit apish, monkeyish. Owls. I've said it about foxes. Like mating season with foxes, and yeah, cats. They sound like people being tortured. Oh, hey, you'll be thinking, ooh, them's having it a bit rough right about now. Whoa, them's definitely having it rough about now. Whoa, I hope them not camping. That's a bit rough camping, that is. Whoa. What do you think, Grizz? You didn't catch a rabbit? Hmm? You're not coming home with wild boars? What do you think, Grizz? He's 5 now, and you ain't caught nothing yet. Spain's national holiday today. So they'd be celebrating. So I've stayed out of the way today. I'm not in the mood for celebrating nationalities. Uh, oh wow. There's a lion kind of figure walking on that strip of cloud coming from Africa. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. Wow. I don't like the message that's being read in that cloud, really, though. Maybe about another hour and the moon rises. That is quite an amazing picture, really. It's a shame you can't focus in and see it yourselves. See, I'll only, yeah, I's the only viewer at the moment, but that's what it looks like. It looks like a big lion, and it seems to be on a flat surface. It seems to be like one big line that goes from Africa, like upwards, and it just seems like a big lion. They taking taking a walk. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's funny because like over here, more to the north, sort of direction from where that lion walking across, it's like the two lines, and on the top line you got the blue dark of the sky, and on the bottom line you got the what do you call it? The red, the war of Earth. Mm, happy days. So I was gonna walk on home now, anyways. The long winter nights are coming in, ladies and gentlemen, for some of us, and the summer is just beginning for others. Yep. For us here in Spain, I'm quite lucky. I get 3 summers and 1 spring. Hmm. Thank you all for joining. Oh, yeah. There's always a beautiful sunset, Victoria. Always is a beautiful sunset. I was always honoured and proud to share the sunsets and sunrises. Hey, bat pink. Mm. Yeah, we're gonna walk on the back. We're gonna walk on back to the bus, to the house. Mm. Fill with some water from the house, and then I head up to my bus. Yeah. And tomorrow, maybe a village, a journey to the village. Oh yeah, get some munches. Oh yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good evening, good mornings, and good afternoons, and I'll see you somewhere. Keep chatting, and yep, it's a beautiful world, beautiful world.